Hello there. Welcome to Grade 10 Geography. In this video, we want to look at a question from a question paper, and we are going to look at population, that's question one, and we're only going to look at matching words. So this is the question that we have, and the question is match the term or concepts in column B with the correct description in column A. Write only the correct number, that is A to I, next to the corresponding question numbers. That is 1.1, 1 to 1.1.8 in your answer book. For example, you give an example on how you should present your answer in the answer book. So this is what we have. We've got a column A and a column B. So obviously we are going to read what we have in column A in terms of explanation that is given, and then we choose a table that matches that explanation in column B. Very simple. Then look at the first part, which is 1.1.1. It reads the statistics indicating our population is changing. So if you go to our column B, so we are going to just go to column B, and we've got our terms that are in column B that we are choosing from that are ranging from A to H. So statistics indicating how population is changing. We can just go through and try to see which one do matches that. So you see that usually these are statistics that show how population is changing. We relate them to population indicators. So we've got E that we have there that is matching the first part of 1.1.1. So obviously, maybe we might need to really understand what we mean actually by uh, uh, population indicators. So you'll see that population indicators, examples of population indicators that we have. We might have population size being a population indicator. Population density also is a population indicator. Also, you can look at annual growth rates of population, also an indicator. And even if you try to look at percentage of population under a certain age group, like you're looking at a percentage of population maybe under the age of 15, we can take it also as a population indicator. Even labor force participation rates also can come as a population indicator. So those are examples that we have in terms of population indicators. Then I'll go to 1.1.2, people moving out of their own country to other countries for jobs. So you see that these are immigrants. We have got A there. So this is what we have. Then when we look at immigration now with an I, it means now they are people that are entering a certain country. So it becomes the opposite. So this is what we have in terms of 1.1.2. Then we go to 1.1.3, a very rapid increase in the country's population. We go through again to see what exactly, uh, what term can we relate to that explanation. We'll see that we've got a population explosion at F also explains the rapid increase in the country's population. That is 1.1.3. So if you move on to the next one, 1.1.3, we are saying population explosion, which is F. Then 1.1.4, a graph showing population structure in terms of age and gender or sex. We go again and we see that this one is the population, is the, let's try to see. Let's try to see according to the responses that we have. We are now on 1.1.4. You see that we have got, let's try to see and try to choose the most appropriate that we have there. So the last one that we have there is population pyramid. So it's one that is explaining a graph showing a population structure in terms of age and gender or sex. So I on 1.1.4. So you will see that this population pyramid is a graphical illustration of the distribution of the population by age groups and sex. Also, you'll see that it typically takes the shape of a pyramid when the population is growing. So that shape of a pyramid usually comes out when the population is growing. And on that population pyramid, we will see that males are usually shown on the left side and we've got females on the right side. So this is what we have in terms of explanation of the population pyramids. And then we go to 1.1.5, migrants who are forced to move out of their country of origin owing for fear of persecution or natural disasters. So you will see that these are refugees. We've got refugees at H. So we have got H here, and you go to 1.1.6, 1.1.6 is saying the number of people per square kilometer, the number of people per square kilometer. So we can just try to look again to see which term do matches that explanation. So you see that is population density. Population density. And we'll see that population density really explains what we have in terms of number of people per square kilometer. So population density is C. So we have got C here. Then 1.1.7 reads a strong sense of fear and dislike or fear of people from other countries. Obviously, this is xenophobia, and we've got D being the appropriate answer that we have. Then 1.1.8, the expected average number of years people will live in a country. Maybe on xenophobia, we might try to understand exactly what we mean by xenophobia. Basically, xenophobia is described as a reasonable fear and hatred of strangers or foreigners or anything that is strange or foreign. So the hatred that we have for foreigners or anything that you might deem strange in your life is what we call xenophobia. So the last question that we have is saying the expected average number of years people will live in a country, obvious, that is life expectancy. And would see that life expectancy, let's try to see where do we have, it's on B. So we have life expectancy here, so we've got it B here. So life expectancy, we see that this is the number of years a person can be expected to live. So by definition, life expectancy is based on an estimate of the average age that members of a particular population group will be when they die. So usually it relates to members of on average of a population group to say a certain population, what is the average that those people are going to live? Then we describe it as what is life expected. So this is what we have guys in terms of this video on population. Let's stay tuned for more videos. We are still coming. This is our first video on grade 10 geography. So more videos are going to come as we prepare for our final exams. So let's subscribe and share. We'll meet again in the next video.